Sorry, very lame. Okay, Hiragana syllabary chart. So in Japanese, we have two alphabet system. One of them is called the Hiragana alphabet system. The other one is called the Katakana system. So if you are comparing both, you can see over here, the left side will be Katakana, the right side will be the Hiragana. So Hiragana is a little bit more cursive. Katakana is a little bit more sharp. Right? They don't look very nice, they look very fierce. Right? So this is the two differences. So why is there two alphabet system? Hiragana is the one that existed first, right? So they are the alphabet system that are used for traditional or rather legacy Japanese words, right? Compared to left side, we have the katakana system. So katakana is what we call used for the foreign borrowed words. So foreign borrowed words, for example, door, right? Door. Last time people call door, last time they don't have the doorknob, right? So last time the sliding doors, they call that the mon, right? M-O-N, mon. So mon is a Japanese word, we will write with hiragana. Right, so but however modern day door is very different. They have the door handle lah, door knob lah. So modern doors, usually Japanese people, they will call it door. Right? So which comes from the word door lah. So door. So door, we write in katakana, right? Do-a. Right? Doa. So that one we use the other katakana chart. So you must be wondering which one should I memorize. I will say both, but this is E1 class. I don't need you to emphasize and focus on the katakana. So our priority will just be the hiragana. Right? So at least get hiragana memorized by the end of this E1 class. Right? So let's talk about hiragana syllabary chart. So repeat after me. A. Right? E. U, E, O. Right, so this is our 5 basic vowels, right? In English, we also use this. Chinese, we also use this, right? So I believe you know already. Just a little bit slight difference in the pronunciation. So instead of like A, I, U, E, O, it's like A, I, U, E, O. So a little bit different from Chinese and English, right? So I don't want to use this. Let me just use another one. I will send you this after the class, don't worry. Right, so let me just show you how to write each character. Okay, I will send you this after the class. Yeah. It's lagging. Okay, you all probably won't have this, but you'll have the next page which has some box to write. Okay, so for A, right? Just repeat after me. A. So the stroke order is not very important. I believe you all know when you're writing Chinese, you're anyhow also, right? So stroke order doesn't matter unless you are some calligraphy master, right? We are not learning for calligraphy, so the shape look like that can already. Okay, so roughly how I will write: first stroke, horizontal line, then a bit of a vertical, but vertical a bit curved, right? Curved vertical, and then starting from here, we will do a loop. A. Right, this will be A. Next we have E. E. Nobody like to repeat after me. E. I'm talking to myself. Okay, E. You can see, wow, very stylish. Okay, so usually I will just write like that lah. Okay, this is very ugly. Okay, you know what? This is a bit too big. Let me just. You know what? Let me just zoom out. Okay, so E, something like 2 brackets, but the first bracket got a hook up can already. Right? E. So as you probably can understand, there are slight variances between the typed and the written. Right? There are slight variances. I will let you know what are the variances. For now, this is the typed version of E. It doesn't have to be like this. It can just be like a bracket, two brackets can already. Okay, 2 brackets of the same length. Next we have U. Okay, so U is just like a snake, a cobra coming up, and then a dot at the top. Right? Usually I will just write U. right? Ooh. Okay, I need you to write this as curved as possible because there is another letter that looks like this, right? This is ra, but I need you to be careful. Don't write too long. The dot is a dot on top. Don't write it into a horizontal line, and then don't write it parallel to the one below, right? They are not parallel. Okay, that's U. Next, Right, so we will do the dot first, and then it is like a Z. But instead of a Z, we go back up and then we come down again. So Okay, you know what I write here? Right, so it's a dot and then it's like a Z, but instead of Z, we backtrack a bit and then we come down. Good. Next we have O. Okay, so we will have a horizontal line, a bit more slanted, horizontal line. And then from here we go down, and then we curve back up, and then we close. So this one, as you can see, the loop is not proportionate. It's a bit larger on the right hand side, your right hand side. Okay, then we put the dot. The dot will just be beside the horizontal line. Okay. The stroke order, as I mentioned, is not the main priority lah. For some letters I'm not following the stroke order. I'm just following how easy to write it, the easiest way to write it. Okay. So if I write it fast, it will look like this, which is still okay. Can read. Moving on, we have ka. Okay, so ka, you see they write until very sharp, right? It's like some Chinese character li. Okay, this one that's not very good. So I will usually write a curve, and then one stroke downwards and one dot. So ka. So if I write it fast, it will just be like that. So you can see it's not very sharp. It's very cursive, right? So ka is usually, hiragana is usually more cursive. Okay, moving on, we have ki. Ki is a little bit different from the typing style. Typing style look like this. It looks somewhat like this, but very ugly, like very unnatural also. So instead, we will do 2 lines of similar length, and then one perpendicular line, and then a smiley face at the bottom. Right? Ki. I will send you this file afterwards, don't worry. Okay, next we have ku. Right, so ku is one stroke, very simple, come down like that. Up, down, just down. Ku. It's like some triangle bracket. Moving on, we have ke. Okay, so ke, how I will write is I will just write one vertical line, and one horizontal line, and then one curved vertical line. Okay. So regarding the hookup, the one is not necessary. Yeah. For me, I'm writing the fastest way and the most common way that Japanese people write. So if you want to practice that hookup, also can. Some people will write it like this. Okay, up to you. You want to have this hook, up to you. I just find it very leger. So far my handwriting, no Japanese complaint. So I think it's good. Okay, next we have ko. So ko is like something like E but rotate. Right? So ko. 1, 2. Some people write it like this. Some people write it like this. Some people write it like this. I think it's okay. whichever that makes you write faster. Okay, moving on, we have sa. Sa. This is SA, sa. So we just do one horizontal inclined and then one vertical line, and then we do a smirk, a smiley face at the bottom. This is sa. Very similar to ki, but minus one line. Okay, moving on, we have she. She is the candy cane, but don't hook up too much. Right, she. So the hook is not very high, just slightly only. Next we have su. Right, so su, one horizontal line, one vertical line, loop, and then come back into the vertical line, su. So some people might write like this, very ugly. They write like some G like that. But we try to maintain the vertical line down. Yeah. Su. If you can't see, there's 2 seats in front, still vacant. 7 months haven't started yet, so don't worry. Okay, next we have set. Right, one horizontal inclined line, and then I will usually do this first. I'll do the shoot down and then curve, and then the last line. Set. If I need to write fast, it's like set. Okay, moving on to the next one, we have so. So is just a Z and then a bracket. Okay, if I write fast, it'll be like that. So. It's a Z plus a bracket below. Okay, next. Ta. Okay, so for ta, we have one horizontal line and then one stroke down, and then this is like a quote. Inside is like a quote. So weird, sound like something going on my toilet. Why don't we go toilet if you need to go toilet? Okay, ta. Next we have chi. Okay, so chi, horizontal line, and then down. It's similar to a 5, but it's not really like a 5. So one thing is, take note that this area do not backtrack too high up. Alright? So usually we just like slightly backtrack. But don't, if you want horizontal, don't backtrack also, okay? Just don't backtrack too high. What I mean by that is, some people like that. But some backtrack too high already. Then don't backtrack too high. Okay, next we have zi. Okay, so zi, just like that. Like some shrimp. Okay. Next we have te. So te is like the bottom part of the so, right? Instead of the Z, we just keep the bottom part, right? Te. Good. Next we have to. Right, so to is one line dot and then a C. Like that. Disclaimer again, I'm not a calligraphy master, so my strokes might not be right, my shape might not be right. I'm just sharing with you the easiest way, the most common way, the fastest way to write. Yeah. If you intend to pursue professional writing, hiragana writing, then please don't come to me. Okay, next we have na. Na. Okay, so na is a little bit complicated. My iPad is not cooperating. 1, 2, and then a vertical. Na. So this vertical is like a alpha with a very long initial tail. Right? Alpha looks like this. So alpha, but you bring up higher. The alpha sign, alpha symbol, but you pull it up higher. So the dot is just beside the horizontal line and above the vertical line. Right, that's where the dot is. Okay, next we have ni. Ni. Ni, I will just do a vertical line and then I will do like a quote. Right, so ni. Some people might act very smart and then they will write something like that. Sure, that's very nice, very smart, but waste too much ink. Right. Next we have nu. Nu. We do a stroke, slanted stroke, and then starting from the other side, we do a loop, and then we do another small loop. So please make sure you have space in between all the strokes. There's like pockets of space. They are not stuck up together. Alright, one more time. Nu. I'll give you more time to practice this. I think it's quite difficult. Okay, next we have ne. Ne. Right, so one vertical line, and then we draw a zigzag, and then a pregnant stomach, and then ne. Okay, I write too slow. Something like that will do. Right, so the unique point is that the zigzag is one stroke. We will stick with one stroke. Then make sure you have a qiao, a pregnancy bump over there. Okay, moving down we have no. No. Okay, I believe this character you all see it very often. 1, 2. Just one stroke, but you go on 2 loops. Yeah. Okay, moving down, we have ha. Ha. But ha usually 90% of the time we read it as wa. Right? When we there's a reason so we will learn the reason later on. But this is ha. So vertical line, our long alpha tail, and then we have a horizontal line. So far good. Move down, we have heat. Heat. Okay, for heat, you can think of it as a smiley face. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So the unique thing is that this must be angled. The center line is angled. the goal? You need to use the table. Oh, it's okay. Okay, next we have FU. I'm not calling you, but it's FU. Okay, but we don't pronounce as Fu. Right? People, Singaporeans always say Fuji, 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 but it's not Fuji. If you realize that entire row, the column, right, is, where is it? Right, see? H, 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 H. But where is this F? Right, because there is no F actually, it's supposed to be H sound. So it's HU. So how we pronounce Fuji is actually Fuji. So it's like a WHO, Fuji. So Fuji-san, right? Fuji mountain, Fuji-san, Fuji-san. So you blow air, not fu, right? So Fuji. So how to write this? Very simple. You know the Chinese le, yeah, then you put 2 dots already. Very fast way to write this. Complicated, right? No, don't need to write so complicated. We are not calligraphy masters. Can understand? Good. Right, so fu. So remember, there's no F sound in Japanese, so don't pronounce fu. Fuji, Fuji, Fuji. Next is he. He. H-E sound. 1, 2, very easy. 1, 2. Go up, come down. So this guy, 90% of the time, we also read it as air. Just an E sound. Right. You all practice writing first. I will explain. Okay, so the difference between the sound of this and is the left side to this one. Is going up. It's like A-I-R, right? Then the is going down. So it's like going down. Okay, so So 90% of the time is read as just E lah. So it's 90% of the time. Okay. So this is wow. This is he. Next we have ho. Okay, ho, vertical line, 2 equal sign, long alpha tail. Okay. Okay, moving down, we have ma. Right? Equal sign, then 1 long alpha tail. Very simple. Next we have mi. Okay, so mi, horizontal line first, come down, loop once, and then another horizontal line. Sorry, not horizontal, slanted line. Okay, some people, they will say that the second stroke is a little bit curved. But then again, when you're writing and rushing for time, where got time to write curve? Just write one straight line. My iPad is lagging. Oh, please don't lag. Okay, next we have mu. Right, so 1 horizontal line, vertical loop, and then you pull out the bottom longer. Right, so the bottom try to be longer. Some people, they will accidentally write like that. Things like so short. Right, pull the bottom out longer. So just be careful, don't write it like the one on the right hand side. So this is a little bit too ugly. So the loop, please make it like at least vertical. Okay. Next we have man. Me. Right, so first stroke down, second stroke start from the right side and then we do a loop. Very similar to noob, but without the last loop. Right, moving on we have mo. Mo. Okay. Mo is two downwards slanted equal sign. So mo and then a she. But the she, the hook goes up a little bit higher. Right? Mo. So the two lines is facing downwards, slanted, pointing downwards. Okay, usually first lesson very boring, just bear with me. Next we have ya. Ya. Okay, so ya, there's a few ways to write it. This is how I write it. I'll write it like this. Some people they'll write it like this. Some people they'll write it like this. I think all the same lah. You want to do a line that's true, you want to do a line that don't go through, you want to do a dot, can. As long as it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Can read, can already. For this one, just be very careful. Your hook here, don't be too sharp. Because the katakana version is like that. The katakana version is like that. So if it's too sharp, it looks like the katakana version. Just make it as curved as you can. Moving on is you. Right, you can be a bit hard, but vertical line, backtrack up, and then you do a loop. Don't be too stingy on the loop, like that, and then one slanted stroke down. Right? Some people they might write it like that. Then you see here is missing. If they write it like that, then you see the arrow side is missing the line already. So don't be too stingy on the line. My iPad is not cooperating. Okay, moving on, we have yo. Right, I will draw the long alpha tail first, and then I will draw the horizontal line. So basically, I don't follow the stroke order. I draw my line. I draw my horizontal line the last. Okay, this is yo. And then finally we have the ra. Okay, Japanese we don't have a R sound, right? They are similar to a L sound. That's why our grandfather, grandmother, they be like, instead of radio, they're like radio, right? So it's an L sound, right? So instead of ramen, it's wrong. Ramen is what Singaporeans says. Ramen. Right? So la. Right? It's like our la le lo la. Okay? So dot first, then our 5. Okay, just remember there's no R sound, it's closer to a L sound. Next we have li. Right? Not really a re sound, it's not RI sound. So li. Think of it as a LI sound. Li. Okay, so li, we have to be careful. So basically there's this version. This is the katakana version. So the katakana version is two vertical line with the second one being a bit curved. So we have to do the hook. We have to do a hook. But the hook can be just slightly here already. Then same thing, don't put both of them the same length. This is E, remember? This is E. If you put them the same length, then it becomes E. So make sure second line is down longer. Okay, so the next we have lu. Lu. Right, so lu is not ru. It's not like, there's this influencer called Ruru Sama, right? It's not really a ru. It's not really a R sound. So lu, like Lululemon, lu. Okay, so lu, very simple. It's like a 7. Sorry. Like a 7 and then a loop and then a small loop. You might be thinking of a 3, but the top part is sharp. This part at the top is sharp. Okay, so lu, like 五字, like the Lululemon. Okay. Next we have le. Now this is the la le ro le. Okay, so that vertical line, the Z, and then some people might write it like that. I rather write it like that. Some people might want to have the sharp drop. I think it's okay. But as I mentioned, hiragana should be a little bit more cursive, so I will draw a cursive there. Okay, last we have do. Right? Not a row, robot row. No R sound. So LOW, low. Okay, so this one, same thing, 7 and then a curve. 7 and curve. This is very ugly. This is very ugly. Okay, next we have wa. Right, one vertical line and then one Z with a very pregnant body. Right, pregnancy bump. Wa. Don't be stingy with the horizontal. Make it wider. Next we have O. I know this is WO, but then 99% of the time we pronounce it as just O. Right? So let me teach you how to pronounce it again. Wait. So we write first horizontal line, and then we have our like that. It's like a chi, but instead of like completing the circle, right? We stop at the vertical. Then we have a C. Right, so O. Right, so we have O that looks like this. Right, that is our original O. Now we have a O. So what is the difference? This is a O. So our mouth will open bigger. O. This is a O. So we open our mouth smaller. O. So it's the O and the O. Smaller. I know it doesn't sound much, but it's not very significant differences. But this one just open mouth bigger. This one opens mouth smaller. Okay. Good. We go on to right. It doesn't sound like at all when we put it in the text, because usually it's like wa and so become one. Like for example, R-I and M, bin. So it's like not sound all the time. So it depends on where it is. Okay, so let's write this. So you can see it looks like a H, but the tail is not that long, it's not that high. Right? If I want to write H, it will be like that. So the height of the thing is shorter. Don't write it like a H. So far, so good. Great. Okay, so that's all for Hiragana. Any questions or want me to rewrite anything? If don't have, I would love to go through the katakana first. I know there's still a lot of things to see. Okay, so katakana. Wow. Okay. Let me just go through the katakana list. The sounds, they are the same, exactly 100% pronounced the same way. Right, the writing is very different. Okay, so the writing is a little bit more sharp, a little bit more unique than the hiragana. Right. So first one, horizontal line, horizontal line, and then one downward stroke. So this is ugly. So whether want to touch or don't want to touch, I would say we are not that specialized. We're not specialists. So touch, no touch, up to you. You want to touch, also look the same. As in both line touch, that's what I mean. Next we have E. So E, I know the 单人旁 is like that, but please make it wider. Right, E is much wider. Longer 单人旁. Okay, next we have U. U is like some 宝盖头. Okay, and then we just put a dot. So Chinese, the gong is written like that. This one you can write the same way, very similar. Okay, next we have O. O. Right? If you want to write this, is like that. Same as the cai in Chinese. So far, okay, Next we have ka. Ka. So this is a little bit sharper. So we just write a li. Right, it's just a li in Chinese. Okay. Next we have ki. Ki. So ki is just top part. The hiragana is like that, right? But without the bottom part. So we just write ki. But of course the height you make it longer make it a bit bigger. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ku. Ku. Right, so ku is something like that. Okay, this is very ugly. Yeah, it's like a slanted line with a 7. K. K. So it's like one slanted line, one horizontal line, another slanted line. K. Okay. Next we have ko. Ko. So horizontal first, vertical, and then the horizontal. Ko. Next we have the S row, sa. Sa. So I will do the horizontal line first, then I'll do the back line, and then I'll do the forward line. Sa. She. Okay, if I want to talk about she, I want to talk about a few of them already. She, ci. I also want to talk about. They look the same, right? I know. Wait. My iPad not cooperating. Wait. Then I also want to talk about so. I also want to talk about So let me just talk about all these first. Yes. So she. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, this is not a very nice example. Wait, come on. Why are they so uncooperative? Okay, so sheet 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, this is not a very good example. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is not very good. Wait, what's wrong? 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. This is good. So 1, 2, 3. This is coming down. Then 1, 2, 3. This is 字. Wait. Oh, okay, I understand why I write so badly. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3. This is going up. Right, we do the going up. 1, 2, 3. This is going up. Then for 字, 1, 2, 3. This is coming down. 1, 2, 3. So for 字, you can consider writing a curved line over here like this, a curved line, or you want to do a horizontal, a vertical straight line also can. Okay. As long as it looks something like this, it's okay. For like that, this is right? So for so is like that, S-O. It's just a stroke order. If you go from below up, you'll be more natural to write something like that. If you write from top down, you'll just be more natural like that. So it's just a stroke order. The stroke direction. Okay, so this is sha, shi, zi, and so. Okay. Any questions about this one? They all look very similar, but the writing is different. Next we have su. Su. Su is just a horizontal line, then a curved line down, and then plus another extension on the right side. Su. Okay, next we have se. Se. So se is an arrow upwards, and then you hook down, and then you do the slanted down. So this part, don't be too curved, right? Be careful, don't be too curved. Like that is fine. Alright. Next we have so. Alright, I showed you just now already. Yeah. So basically, I know it's curved. I know this is curved, but you can just write it like that. So. Just 2 straight lines. Don't need to curve. Usually Japanese people, they also just do 2 straight lines. They won't curve the thing, because it will look very similar to the other one. Okay, next we have ta. Ta. Okay, so ta, some people will write it like this, some people will write it like this, right? Whether they connect or not, some people will write it like this. So for me, I like this one, the first one. So I'm not saying the second or the third one is wrong, but the first one is much more preferred. Okay, moving on to chi. Chi. Okay, I know Chinese how we write 1000 is like that. 千. Okay, but now we need to write the top part almost same length as the bottom, then we go down. So the top is slanted. Top is slanted, and the length is as long as the horizontal line. Okay, that's chi. Next we have ci. Okay, for ci, just now I showed you once, so we just do 3 vertical, so 3 straight lines. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The stroke come down. So this is ci. Next we have te. Te. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can see some of my writings, I start from the quite slanted to the right. Some I write it from the middle. Right? It's preferred to be at the middle, but from the right is also acceptable. But not too right lah. Okay. Okay, next we have to. To. 1, 2, very simple. To is very simple. Okay, moving on, we have na. Na. Okay, this one very simple also. Na. Next, ni. Ni. I know it looks like just write but please have a bit larger spacing in terms of the vertical. Space the two lines more. Right, so okay. Let me show you the difference between the character ni and tu. So the left side is ni, the right side is number 2 in Chinese. The Chinese character for 2. So you can see the lines is very different. The space apart between the lines is very different. Right? So we can tell them apart by looking at the handwriting, the typing. Okay, next. Nu. Nu. Right? So 1, 2, and then 1 cut across. 1 intersection. Are we good? Ne. Ne. So this one I like to do the inside first. Then I do the vertical line. And I do the side. And I do the top. Right, so I write one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ne. Next we have no. No. So no, just one slanted line down. Okay, next we have ha. Ha. So ha is just 2 moustache but equal length, like equal height lah. Ha. Okay. If you are okay, I will show you the difference between ha and 8. So you can see the right hand side is the 8 lah, number 8, right? So the Chinese character for 8 and the ha is very different. Next we have he. He. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, moving on, we have hu. Hu. Right, this is the FU sound, it's the HU, right? HU sound, so this one just 1, 2. Horizontal and then one straight down. Okay, next we have the hair. Hair. Okay, so the difference between the Hiragana hair and the Katakana hair, I show you. Hair, hair, hair. Wait, can you see the difference? Wait. Yeah. Can you see the difference? No difference. Of course, there's no difference. But then wait. But then so when we type hair, wait, come on. Why is this like that? My tablet lagging. The differences is very, very slight, but if you manage to catch the very slight change in the handwriting, the typing just now. Come on, cooperate. It doesn't want to let me type. Okay. So you see the change, wait, see clearly, Did it become thicker? No, did you manage to catch that? Okay, let me Hey, come on, man. Wow, my tablet not very cooperative. Okay, but anyways, can't see the difference lah. Okay, you can see that when I change it to the katakana one, it becomes thicker. A bit thicker, but anyways, same. So we guys are write the same. Okay, ho. This one, simple. Horizontal straight line and then 2 mustache. Ho. So the lines, it's not like mu. The lines are close to the vertical. Don't draw them too far away. They are closer to the vertical, but they don't connect. Okay? Ho. Next we have ma. Okay, so ma, horizontal, down, and then another stroke down. Ma. Good. Next we have mi. So 1, 2, 3. So it's very different from the Chinese character 3. So this is very narrow, very thin. It's very thin. So there's a difference with the number 3. Right, so mi and san. Right, you can see the difference, very obvious. Okay. So mi is very thin. It's just like 3 lines down. 3 lines pointing down. Okay, next we have mu. This one it's like a inverted 7 plus a line down. Okay, next we have met. So one slanted line stroke down and then a small cross, a small intersection. Okay, mo is like a ni plus suanko, noko. Right? Mo. Okay, next we have the ya. One arrow up and then one stroke down. Right, so compared to the hiragana, it is missing the line. There's one additional line for the hiragana version, but this one don't have the additional line. Okay, next we have you. Okay, so for you, right, try to make it wide, so don't draw it too small. Right, you. Last one, yo. So it's like a E, but you write it in Chinese and inverted. Okay, so we do the first stop and then stroke down and then the inside strokes. All the strokes should be the same length. Okay, next we have the da. Okay, so this one is 2 horizontal stroke. Then you draw the one more curved stroke down. So da. Okay, next we have the D. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. No hook up. There's no hook. Next we have do. Right, so we do one slanted stroke down and then one vertical with a hook. Right, so it's a bit different from the Chinese character. Chinese like it's not . Next we have the de. Vertical down and then curve up. Okay, next we have the ro. Ro. So the vertical line down, then horizontal down, and then close. Okay, this is not very nice. Yeah, it says like cold lah. Okay, if you can write cold, then it's good. Next we have the W row, wa. Wa. So it's similar to our U, if you remember. The U is just with a dot on top. So this one no dot. Wa. Next we have the O. O. Very small mouth open. O. So this one I rarely see, but anyways, it's written like this. 1, 2, 3. I rarely see this being written, so if you don't remember this one, it's good. I never seen it before. Okay, next. So just now I show you already. 1 dot and then from bottom go up. From bottom go up. Okay, so that's all for the katakana system. Any questions so far? Everybody's good? Okay. So you might be wondering, wow, still got a lot I only talk about the black border stuff only. Okay. Let's start from this one. So you see on the right hand side, right? There is these 2 dots. Right? So when we add 2 dots to a particular sound, it changes the sound. So for example, we have ka. Ka, we add 2 more dots, right? How to add the 2 dots? Just put the 2 dots above the first dot. So when we have 2 dots, it becomes ga. So just repeat after me. Ga. Ga. Gi. Gi. Gu. Gu. Ge. Ge. Go. Go. Right, so from K sound becomes G sound. Next za. Za. Ji. Su. Zu. Ze. Zo. Right, so za, zi, zu, ze, zo, but it's not really Z, but G. Okay, next we have the T row that changed to the D. So from T change to D when we put 2 dots. So repeat after me. Da. Okay, so the next one is also G, but I rarely see this one. It's very rare to see this one. Alright, so you can just pretend it doesn't exist. I never see this before. I never use it before also. Alright, so you just pretend that this never exists. But anyways, if you want to read it, it's just G as well. G. Next we have Z. Right, so you might be thinking, what is the difference between the top Z and the bottom Z? Honestly, this one, right, I only see it in one place only. Right, for example, we say tsukimasu. Right, so tsukimasu means to continue. Wow, come on. Tsukimasu. Right, so tsukimasu means to continue. So I only seen that z here only. I only see it here. Other words don't have, and we don't really use it. So up to you whether you want to remember this. If you don't want, it's okay. But the pronunciation difference is the top is ZU, the bottom is DZU. Right, so it's more like a z. But honestly, it's not that big difference lah. Just pronounce both as z. Right, so I rarely see these two, so you don't want to memorize this, it's okay. Honestly, I agree that you don't need to memorize this. Next is de. Do. Right? So T row becomes D. Next, we have the H row. H row, when we add 2 dots, it becomes a B sound. So ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Right? So ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Okay, so if you look at the row below it, wow, still have. But now what do? We change the 2 dots into a circle, right? A jihao, right? So when we change 2 dots to a circle, it changes from the H sound to a P sound. So pa, pi, pu, pe, po, po. So papi pu pe po. Okay, so this is how all the singular sounds, right? So usually when we pronounce them, we only need one breath, right? Like ba, ba. It's only one breath, right? Ba. So this is what we call one mora. Mora is a breath. They call it as mora. So one mora is one breath. So like a, I, U, E, O is all one breath. Right? So when we go down to the next one, below, right? You see that they are two hiragana letters together, right? Two hiragana letters together. So what's so unique about these two? Okay. Let's say I have a sentence like that. So this is ki and ya. So do we call them kiya or do we just match them together, right? So we call this the contracted sound. So if we pronounce as a kiya is two mora, right? Two breath. Kiya is two mora. But we don't want to read them as two mora. We want to read them as one mora. So kia. So what is the difference? How do we tell them apart? You realize that this is a little bit smaller. So I purposely write below the line over here. You can see I wrote it below the line to show that it's actually supposed to be smaller. So in the alphabet we have big case and small case. So something similar. It is a smaller case word. So we will say that the size of this is maybe about 40% of the original size. 40 to 50 is good. Okay, so how we tell them apart is really just to look at the size. Then we know that whether they are a contracted word or not. If they are contracted, we should say them out in one breath, right? One mora. So kia. Right, like the Korean car, kia. Okay, next, repeat after me. Q, kyo, sha, shu, sho, cha, chu, cho, nya, new, nyo, hia, hu, hyo. Next we have mia, mew, myo, dia, diu, dio. Right, so all these are the contracted sound. We are not done with them. If we put two dots or we put a circle, we can also change their sound, right? So from K to G, we have gya, gyu, gyo, ja, ju, jo. So if you need help to pronounce it even better, you can think of JA as JYA. Right? JU is just JYU, Ju. Right? If you can't pronounce it properly, you think that this is Ja, then you can put as JYA. Okay. Moving on, we have our two dots and our circle friend. So bia, biu, bio, pia, pew, pyo. Right, so all these are the sounds of the alphabet system. Right, so we need a lot of sound to make different sound, like to make different words and sounds. So this is why they have a lot. So the main one is the one in the black boxes, right? The others is just supplementary, but we still use them very often, pretty often. There's no limit say that we won't use them. We will use them quite often as well. The one outside the black box. Okay, but we need even more sounds. This is not all the sounds. We need even more sounds. We need to make more words, right? Chinese we got the I, U, E, O, and we have the up and down. The how you pinning, right? The I, the sound, the right? We have so many sounds. So in Japanese it's going to be way more sounds than that as well. Okay, so we will go on to Okay, this page. Important points when writing hiragana and katakana. Can have a look, can find. Okay, so when we run out of sounds, we can, the Japanese people got a lot of pattern. They can go say like, oh, long sound. So we have this thing called the long vowel. So for example, when we have double A, this is written in Romaji. This is called Romaji. So Romaji is basically English characters that try to simulate how to pronounce a Japanese word. So when we double A, we can also represent them as an A with a hyphen on top. It just simply means it's a long A sound. Right? So this is A. So it's like A, ka, sa, ta, right? Na and na. Okay? So basically just drag out the A sound, drag the A sound longer, right? And for I, we also have long sound. So E, he, she, ni, he, right? So very subtly you can hear that for example she is she and e, right? So she, e, something like that. So she, you can hear that the back got a bit of e again. So basically drag it out and then just pronounce a little bit more at the back, right? So chi, right? Ni, just drag it out. Okay, we also have long sound for the U. So u, ku, su, tsu. So you're wondering how to pronounce TSU, basically it's like, you know, Chinese character the 蜘蛛. Yeah, 蜘蛛, so 吃, nu, right? Do we have more? We have hu, right? So U is just drag out the long U sound. Right, next we have the EI sound. This one is not drag out any sound. This one is just and E becomes A. So then letter A, so A, K, Se, Te, Ne, He. Right, simple, right? Not really long sound, but it's more of an A sound. So next we have an OU sound. So this is O, right? Ko, so, to, no, ho. So it's like a, for example, the last one is ho, right? So ho. So it's a u sound, right? Ho. So it's an O and a U sound. Right? So when you pronounce long vowels, you have to be careful as well, because if there's a long sound and a non-long sound version, the definition of the word might change. So just to give you an example, you can look at number 1 and 2. Right? Oh, sorry, not number 1 and 2. Let's look at number 1 first. Oka-san. Oka-san. So it's a long A, double A sound. So oka-san, right? Oka-san. Right, next we have Oba-san. Oba-san. Right, so Oba-san means grandmother. If we don't have the long A sound, that means we are just saying Oba-san. Oba-san is auntie. So Oba-san, auntie, Oba-san is grandmother. Okay? So if you happen to go to the market and then you want to call auntie, don't call them grandmother lah. Okay? Maybe the nasi lemak will give you less rest. Right? Or less meat. So please beware that changes in the long vowel sound can mean different things. Right? So let's go for 4. Chisai. 90. So double long sound. 中国語. Okay, sorry, there's no go, but the last go is just a. You will see the go again next time, but for now, 中国. Sensei. 時計. 教室. Right, so 教室. So this is the OU sound, not the long O sound. OU sound. 教室. Okay, next we have kojo. Kojo. Without the long U sound, okay, without the OU sound, it becomes kojo. Kojo means deduct, right? So don't want to say the wrong things. So I just repeat, kojo and kojo. You can listen to the difference, So kojo, kojo. Kojo, kojo. Right? Kojo, kojo. You can hear the long U sound. Okay? So kojo means factory. So how to write the long sound for hiragana? Basically just add one more only lah. Just write one more. But how to write it in katakana? We will represent it with a dash. The dash will be the long sound. Right? So for example, kado. Kado. So you might be wondering why kado? Why not just kado? Kado, kado. Kado is corner in Japanese. So they don't want to confuse the sound. So kad has to have the long sound. Right? So kado alone is kado. Kado means corner. Okay, so kado means kad. Next we have number 2, cheese. Cheese. Right, cheese. If you only have one eye, cheese. Cheese is map. So it becomes another word. Next we have number 3, super. Super. Right, supermarket in short lah, okay? Super. Number 4, keiki. Keiki. Right, cake. 5, boru. Right, ball. Okay, so over here we have the double consonants. So just now was a long sound, right? We need to have more mechanism to make more sounds. So now we implement this thing called double consonants. Right, so double consonants we can have KSP. Do you all see this one? Or am I missing a page? Is there anything in between these two pages? No, right? So this is the page. Okay. So double consonant simply means that there is double letters. Right? So double letters, for example, you can see over here, asate. So if you hear asate, I took a pause in between. Right? So you can see this blue line, vertical blue line that I draw. Basically, I'm separating the two letters that are the same. So originally, SA is pronounced as sa, right? So now this T over here goes with it. Right? Instead of saying sa, it becomes sat, right? So it becomes a very short sound, sat. So asate, right? So we will still pronounce this te alone and the a alone, right? So we just combine the first T with the first, read it together with this sa. So asate. Right, so I pull back my breath a little bit in between, right? Asate. Number 2, right? You can see there's double P. So double P, I will separate the two P's. The first P will go with the ha. So instead of saying ha, I say hap. Right? So hapyaku. Hapyaku. Then number 3 we have ropyaku. Ropyaku. Number 4 we have S sound, so hassen. Hassen. So the HA is ha, so we plus the S it becomes has, right? So hassen. Number 5, gakko. Gakko. So school. Right? So how do we write them? If you can see that this is actually a small zi. 40% size, 50% size is okay, right? So double consonant is written by this small zi. So how do we know this small zi, the sound is what? We look at the letter after it. The next letter is TE, right? So te. So it will take the T sound. It will duplicate the T sound. Okay, same thing for hapyaku. Next is PI. PI, right? So P sound. So it will take the P and recycle it and duplicate the P sound. It will double the P sound. Okay, so for example, this is se. So the small zi in front of it will borrow the S. So it will have a double S sound. Hassen. So all these double consonants, they are all using the same letter to represent. They are all using this small zi. Right? How we know the sound? We see the next letter. We see the next hiragana character. Then we know the sound. Okay. For katakana, they also write a small zi. Right, my iPad is not cooperating. Hello. don't know why I keep lagging today. Wow, don't like that leh. Okay. So you can see cookie. 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 Right? KU is cook. Ku plus one more K is cook. Right? So cook and key plus a long double I sound. Long double I sound, so cookie. Right? So how do we represent them on the book? You can see the small zi, which is 40% size. Right? The small zi character. Right? So cookie. The K is represented by the small zi. Small TSU character. Right? Then the long sound is just the hyphen. The hyphen means the long sound. Right? So cookie. Okay, moving on, we have, they're just telling you over here, this ha character, when we write them as, when we use it as a particle, we will read them as wa. So ha, we will read them as wa if we use it as a particle. Okay, I'll tell you what is a particle, but roughly you can see that this is wa, 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 wa. We don't really read them as ha. Okay, we read them as wa. So we will learn them in a while, maybe the next lesson. So don't worry too much. Next, we have this HE character. He is pronounced as eh. Right, going up, eh. So we will see them again in this E1 class, so don't worry about them now. Right, next page, you probably have O. Right, so WO is read as O. Right, so WO is read as O. Okay, moving on. Greetings. Right, this is my last objective of today. Okay, so greetings here, you will see that there is two pages, one on the left side and one on the right side. The right side is called casual version. Casual version means you use it with close friends, with families, with very subordinates is okay. Right, but please be aware that this is very casual. If you don't have a very casual relationship with somebody, avoid using that, use greetings one. Okay, so I will only go through greetings once because I feel that we probably won't have a chance to use the casual version. You might not even use it in your whole life. So greetings one is good. Okay, so let's go through greetings one. Number one, Ohayo. Just repeat after me. Just Ohayo gozaimasu. So Ohayo. Right, you can hear that there's a OU sound, long OU sound. So Ohayo gozaimasu. Okay, so Ohayo itself means morning. Gozaimasu is just a polite addition, right? So the word gozaimasu it doesn't bring any meaning, but it sets the tone, right? It just tells that people that this is a polite way to greet. I'm greeting you very politely. Okay? Then of course if someone say good morning to you, you please say good morning back lah. Okay, so Ohayo gozaimasu. Number two, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Right, so Singaporeans, they like to say konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Right, which is wrong. Right, there's double N. Please don't ignore the double N. First N goes with the front part. So instead of saying ko, we say kon. So konnichiwa. Yeah. So please don't make the mistake again, konnichiwa. Of course, somebody say good afternoon to you, you reply them, konnichiwa. Yes.
When do you read the su or no you?
Read the what?
Because you say gozaimasu, but you don't say gozaimasu. But like
Oh, okay. Good question. I missed to explain that. Yes, good question. So gozaimasu, the U is silent. Great. When is the U silent? This one is by experience. So I wouldn't say there's a hard rule or there's a grammar rule that says oh it must be silent here and there. You just have to know that usually for mas at the back we don't pronounce the U. Right? So gozaimasu, we don't say gozaimasu. If you happen to hear someone say gozaimasu, that person is probably trying to 撒娇, like trying to act cute, right? Usually it's from girlfriend to boyfriend, usually from children to parents, usually anime characters lah. Okay? So usually we will just, it's a silent U. So gozaimasu. Okay? Gozaimasu sounds very cutesy. Okay? We don't want to act very cutesy. Okay, thank you for catching that. Yes. Number 3. Sayonara.
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 Okay, the RA at the end, please don't pronounce it as ra. Okay, we are not Americans or Australians. Sayonara, right? We are not Australians. So sayonara. Right, so there's a OU sound in the middle as well. So what is the difference between the first one and the one behind the slash? So in different regions of Japan, they speak very differently. So the one in front is the Tokyo one. So Tokyo is sayonara. But in Osaka, they are using a more shorter version, so they will just say sayonara, sayonara. Right? So it depends on which region you are in. They may use sayonara or sayonara. Right? Subtle difference, but it's just regional differences. Right? Just like how Tokyo, they queue on the left side when going up the escalator, Osaka queue on the right side. So different region, different things lah. Okay, next, konbanwa. Konbanwa. Right, good evening. Next we have oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Right, so oyasumi simply means good rest. Right, good just tell you to go and rest. Nasai is equivalent of a please. Okay, but alone it doesn't mean anything lah. It has to be paired with something like oyasumi nasai. So please go and rest. Or maybe you can also use it at night, which equals to good night. Right, number 6, domo. Domo. Arigato. No R sound, please. Arigato. Gozaimasu. So arigato. Long OU sound, please. Arigato. Arigato. Okay, so domo arigato gozaimasu. Okay, I think it's okay. Okay, so basically, domo is like very much. Arigato is thanks. Gozaimasu is just the polite marker. So if you want to use the full thank you very much, you can say domo arigato gozaimasu. Otherwise, arigato gozaimasu is as good as a thank you already. Right? So without the domo is fine. Also, sometimes when we are customers, we are eating at a restaurant, we pay money already, we just want to say thank you, but you lazy to say the whole thing, you can just say domo. Right? It's also okay. But please don't use domo on your boss. Right? Domo is very polite, but however we don't use it, we don't cut short and use it on someone who is superior to you lah. Okay, we can still use it for someone inferior and it's considered polite. Okay, of course when someone say thank you, you need to say you are welcome. But do we really say you are welcome in English? No, right? So of course nobody says this. Nobody will say do itashimashite. Only Japanese learners. Right? They will immediately know you're not native. Right? Anybody just repeat after me. Iie. Iie. Do itashimashite. Do itashimashite. Do ita. しまして。どういたしまして。Okay, but anyways, nobody use this, so we don't pay too much time on this. So what do we reply? So if someone say thanks to you, how would you reply? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So usually we want to say like it's no lah, no biggie, like not very no lah, easy thing only. Like, no lah, not so difficult. It's 小事小事, right? So usually Japanese people, they will also reply this lah. They will just say that it is とんでもないことです。Okay, とんでもないことです it just simply means it's no biggie, 不是大事, right? So とんでもないことです just simply, okay, this is not a very beginner friendly phrase, but it's just simply telling people, oh, it's not a very big thing, right? Oh, there's a small thing only. Right? That's one way to reply. You can reply, say, oh, not so big, no big thing. Right? Sometimes they might even do exaggeration. So for example, they have a phrase called asa meshi mai. Asa means morning, meshi means meal, mai means before. So before morning meal, before breakfast. So before breakfast, you haven't eaten breakfast, you got no strength, right? So if you can complete this task without strength, that means it's too easy lah. So that's just a more regional reply. Yeah, so that's more high level. Okay, otherwise we can also say, when someone say thank you to you, my tablet not working. Oh, they don't have it here. Okay, so you can also reply こちらこそ. Okay, こちらこそ simply means me too. Right, thank you very much. Me too, me too. Thank you very much. So usually こちらこそありがとうございます. That means I also thank you. So you're thanking back the person's house. But this one depends on whether there is an exchange in help. If that person never helped you, you thank him back for what? Right? So usually I would like to think that when you check out hotel, they say thank you to you, you also thank you to them lah. So you can use こちらこそありがとうございます. Okay, so this is exchange of thanks. Okay, so I think good enough already. When someone thanks you, you can just use whichever you want to. Or you can just say what Mr. Goh have said. Yeah, 大丈夫です. Alright, we will learn 大丈夫 in a while, don't worry about that. Okay, number 7A. どうも. どうも. すみません. Or ごめんなさい. So there's a ごめん, there's an N there. So people always say ごめんなさい, ごめんなさい, but it's ごめんなさい. It's double N sound. So ごめんなさい. Right, we need to pronounce two N's separately. So don't be like ごめんなさい, ごめんなさい. It's just you're missing one N. Right, so ごめんなさい. Good. So what is the difference between どうも what is the difference between すみません and ごめんなさい is すみません is more like 不好意思 it's like拍謝 sorry excuse me ごめんなさい is more of an apology I am sorry 抱歉 sorry 对不起 that kind. Okay, so if you are interested to apologize very sincerely ごめんなさい will be good. If you just want to small thing lah, not very big thing, すみません is okay. Right? So in terms of apology, I would say ごめんなさい is more sincere. But I'm not saying すみません is not sincere. I'm saying that すみません can be for more. It's more of a excuse me lah. Okay. B. いいえ。構いません。構いません。Okay, so 構いません simply means I don't mind. Or rather it means don't mind. 不要介意 right? Don't mind. So when someone say sorry, then you like no lah. Don't put it too hard. Right? Don't mind. Right? So 構いません. Number 8A. ちょっとすみません. Right? So ちょっと means little bit, a little. すみません means excuse me. So excuse me a little. Right? So the direct translation is excuse me a little. So how do you say excuse me a lot? No lah, just kidding. No such thing, excuse me a little. Okay, so your reply can be はい何ですか? So 何ですか simply means what? Not happy what? Right? So はい yes what? Right? Yes what? Okay, 9A. また会いましょう. また会いましょう. Right? See you. So I believe some of you might be thinking, goodbye, isn't it sayonara? Sayonara. Sorry. Sayonara is used for perpetual goodbyes. Perpetual goodbyes. Then I'm not going to see you for the next 1 year. I'm not going to see you for the next 10 years. I'm not going to see you forever. Then we say sayonara. If I'm going to see you like tomorrow or next week or next month, please use また会いましょう. Right? So また会いましょう is really see you again. Right? So I'll break down this for you. また means again. Right? The word また means again. 会いましょう comes from the word 会います. 会います means to meet. Right? To meet. To meet, we change it into this form, which is 会いましょう. ましょう is a grammar form, which we will learn later on, that shows teamwork, like let's do something like that. Let us do something like that. Okay? So when we say 会いましょう, it's like let's meet again. let's meet again equals to see you. Okay. So this is the literal meaning. Number 10a. O genki desu ka? O genki desu ka? Alright, so the first letter O, the first character O is just a polite marker. It has no meaning, but it's there because we need to make it more polite. So sometimes when we add O in front of words, it becomes polite. So O genki. So genki itself means, in Chinese character, it means 元气, right? That means like your body's what you call that, the yin yang qi lah. So genki, if we say genki means someone is energetic, someone is lively, someone is active, someone is healthy lah in a way. Okay, so when we ask desu ka, ka is a way to ask question. So it becomes whether are you good, are you well, are you healthy. Right? So basically asking how are you. Okay, next we have 10b. When we reply, we cannot just say hi genki desu, right? When we say hi genki desu, I know you're answering the question. Yes, I'm good. But in Japanese, we need to humble ourselves. So a way of humbling ourselves is we add this line called okage-sama de. Okage-sama de. Okay, what does okage-sama de? It's like thanks to you, I'm good. Thanks to you, I'm healthy. Or thanks for asking, I'm healthy. Right? So you are thanking the viewer for contributing to your health, which they never do anything lah. But still you need to thank them lah, because you want to show that you are humble. Alright? So we try to reply every o genki desu ka with this okage-sama de. Right? So it's like saying 托你的福, I am good. Right? Thanks to you, I'm healthy. Right? So repeat the whole sentence. Hai, okage-sama de genki desu. Very good. Alright, so please reply with this okage-sama de when somebody asks you o genki desu ka. Okay, it's polite. It's more, shows that you are refined, you have 气质, okay, you are elegant. Next, おめでとう。おめでとうございます。ございます。おめでとうございます。So the word おめでとう means congrats. ございます is just the congratulations. So congratulations. Right, so when someone congrats to you, you better thank them back. So どうもありがとうございます。Okay, I know the word ありがとう can be hard to pronounce sometimes, especially when you say it very quickly. Right, ありがとう、ありがとう, right? It's a tongue twister. So usually Japanese people, they also find it very hard to pronounce. So they will just be ありがとう、ありがとう. Especially if you add the ございます。ありがとうございます。That's how they just do it lah. In the middle it's just jumbled up. The main part is the first letter and the last letter. So I just right. So they just skip the everything in the middle. Right? Of course, but if you need to say it politely, you say it slow as you can. Don't need to rush. ありがとうございます. Right? That sounds better. ありがとうございます. If you are familiar, if you are good at it, then you say it faster. If not, just don't rush. No one is rushing you. Right? I hear so many people who don't manage to pronounce ありがとうございます properly. Okay, so don't rush. Number 12. 頑張ってください。頑張ってください。So the ください at the back is just a please. In Chinese we say 請. Okay, 頑張って you probably know is 加油. So please 加油. Right, which means please work harder. Okay. Please do your best, please work harder. Right, your reply to that will be, yes, I will work hard. Right, so, はい、頑張ります。頑張ります。Good. Moving on, next one, long time no see will be, お久しぶりです。お久しぶりです。Very good. お久しぶりですね。 Good. So what does it mean is ohisashi simply means it says been a long time, like a long period. Okay, ohisashi means a long period. Buri des is like since, is the meaning of since. So it's like since a long period. Right? Since a long period ago. So which means like long time no see lah. So the ne after the des, right? Usually des will end the sentence. Right? And then if you realize my pronunciation for des, I never pronounce the U. I never say des. So the same thing, the U is silent for des. Alright? So usually des end the sentence. But however, in this case, we have one more character after des, which is ne. So you can think of ne as right, that kind of thing. So it's like long time no see, right? Long time no see. Yeah, so it's like asking a question. You're prompting the other party to confirm with you that you haven't met for a long time. So it's like both of y'all know it's been a long time, but you want to confirm that it is a long time. Right? So sometimes we can say, wow, good weather, that's ne. Right? So it's like you are asking the other party to agree with you that today is a good weather. Right? So it's like, good weather, right? Good weather. Right? So your reply should be the same. Right? Oisashiburi desu ne. So what is the difference between the first ne and the second ne? First one is a question. So oisashiburi desu ne. The second one will be a agreement. Oisashiburi desu ne. Right? So it's even more down. So it's like ne and ne. Right? Very subtle differences, but you can hear the reply very differently. Okay, number 14. Hajimemashite. Hajimemashite. So hajimemashite, hajime simply means the start. Right? It just means the start, or rather the first time. So mashite, it just doesn't have a meaning lah. So for the first time, so nice to meet you for the first time. So which means it is our first time meeting. It's not really like how do you do lah. It's more like saying, oh, this is our first time meeting, right? It's like nice to meet you for the first time. Okay. Then you reply back the same thing. Hajimemashite. Right. 15. Tadaima. Tadaima. So tadaima means I am home. Right? So when you're home, someone have to greet you back. So they will say, okaeri nasai. Okaeri nasai. Right? Nasai means something like please. Right? So okaeri means come back. Okay, okaeri means return or balik kampong. Right? So come back. So okaeri nasai doesn't mean come back please, but or rather it means like welcome you back. Right? Number 16. Ittekimasu. Ittekimasu. Right? Ittekimasu means I'm going. Okay, 我走了, I'm going. Then the other party in the house will be saying itterashai. Itterashai. So you see there's two double consonant. So you have to hold your breath 2 times. So itterashai. Right? So this is basically just saying, goodbye, have a good journey, come back safely, goodbye. It's just blessings to say that, you're leaving, sure, come back safely. Okay, so ittekimasu, itterashai. It is a pair of salutations, greetings. Okay, moving on. 17. Daijoubu desu ka? Okay, so daijoubu alone simply means okay not, right? You alright not? Right? So daijoubu desu ka simply means it's a question. So they are asking, are you alright? Question mark. Right? So your reply, of course, will just be hai daijoubu desu. Okay, so it just means, I am alright. I am okay. Okay, number 18. Ki o tsukete. Ki o tsukete. Kudasai. Right? Kudasai, you know is please. So ki o tsukete. So this ki, this ki is basically the body's condition, the qi in your body. Okay, it's like the genki, the qi. Okay, so basically they are telling you that your body balance, right? Ki o tsukete. Tsukete has various meanings, right? Tsukete can be hang something on the wall. It can be turn on, switch on something. So there's no fixed meaning, but rather I would like to think that in this situation, it will just be telling you to basically switch on the balance in your body, or rather pay attention to the balance in your body. So basically it's telling you to take care of yourself, right? Like please be careful, please be cautious, please take care of yourself. So 気をつけてください. Okay, so usually we will say this if someone is going to be in danger, or someone is going away for a long time, or we are going to say goodbye to somebody. We can also use this. Right? There's like, please take care of yourself. Okay, next number 19. お願いします. お願いします. Alright, so this is basically please. お願いします simply means please. Okay, so right now at this point in time we have learned that there's 3 different please. Right? There's the nasai, but nasai has to be used with other words, so we cannot use it alone. The other one is kudasai. So kudasai, we usually use it with something also lah, but the main difference between kudasai and onegai shimasu is that kudasai is usually when you are at the position where you are able to ask someone to do something for you. That means you have the rights to ask someone to do something for you. For example, you are a hotel guest and you would like to ask for more pillows, then you can tell them something kudasai. Right? So pillow kudasai. So that's okay, because you are at the position where you can make the order. However, if you are not at the position that you can make the order, you shouldn't be using this, because it will sound like you're very arrogant. Right? So if you are at the other end of pleading or begging someone, I would rather you use number 19, onegai shimasu. Right? That means that person is not obliged to give you what you want. So you are begging in a sense. So we will use number 19, onegai shimasu.
If you are in the restaurant, you usually use onegai shimasu.
I will use onegai shimasu for everything because it's polite. I don't want the other party to think that I'm requesting them to do something or order them to do something. Although kudasai is still polite, but as I mentioned, it is usually that you are at the authority to ask someone to do something for you. So usually kudasai, people use it when they are talking to subordinates. They also use it for restaurant staff also lah. Right? Like mizu is water, so mizu kudasai, water kudasai. Right? It's okay. It's not that rude, but for me, I personally use onegai shimasu more. Right? Mizu onegai shimasu. Right? I don't want to, as in, if can, I want to make the good connection, good relationship lah. But I'm not saying kudasai is rude and it's offensive. It's not. It still can be used. Just that onegai shimasu might be better if you are trying to beg somebody to do something for you. Right? It's always better to make yourself look like the one you are begging. You are the humble side. Okay. So number 20, もう一度。もう一度。お願いします。Okay, so もう一度。も simply means again. It has a meaning of again. Right? So just now you said mata is again. Now も is also again. But we cannot use them interchangeably. Right? We cannot say mata 一度. Doesn't make sense. Right? There's different words for different things. So も also have another meaning. It's like already. Right? So already, again. So again, 一度 means one time. Right? 一度 means one time. So again, one time, please. Right? Which means they are asking someone to repeat himself. So like, please demonstrate one more time. Please say again one more time. Right? So this is why もう一度お願いします. Okay? Number 21. どうぞ。どうぞ。よろしく。よろしく。お願いします。Okay, so どうぞ simply means you're offering something to someone, right? Usually when I'm leaving the elevator door open, you want ladies to go in first, right? So you will be どうぞ. That means like 請. Something like 請. Okay? So usually you're offering someone to do something. Right? So どうぞ. よろしく. よろしく means to be kind to you, to be friendly to you. That means please be nice to me lah, right? So お願いします is please. So basically you're telling other people, please be nice to me, please be kind to me, please take care of me, please give me the guidance, right? So in Chinese it's like 多多指教，请你照顾我, right? Please take care of me. So basically we say this Okay, the translation says nice to meet you. It has more than nice to meet you lah. Okay, so basically you're telling the other party that I will be in your care. That means please take care of me, right? So you're just opening up the floor to say that you're going to ask them to do something for you. So please get ready for this kind of request lah. Right? That means you need their help. Okay, so basically, even if you don't need the help, it's still a good sentence to start with, right? A good conversation starter like dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Oh, please be open to taking care of me, that kind of thing lah. Okay, you're just telling them that this relationship I need your support. Okay, so it's a very good thing to say after you like hajimemashite. Then the next thing you can say is dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Right? Next, number 22, tanjoubi. Tanjoubi. So tanjoubi means birthday, right? So birthday is congratulations, right? So omedetou gozaimasu. Right, so we put everything together. Tanjoubi omedetou gozaimasu. Right, so basically, congrats on your birthday. Okay, tanjoubi is the birth, like literally birth and day lah. So literally the birth and day. So congrats on your birthday, which means happy birthday to you. Okay. Next, 23. Akemashite. Akemashite. Omedetou gozaimasu. Akemashite. Omedetou gozaimasu. So in this case, akemashite. Akemasu alone means, okay, akemashite comes from the word akemasu. Akemasu means to open something, okay, or to welcome into something. So akemashite omedetou gozaimasu means to open into a new year lah, to welcome, to usher in the new year, right? So which means equals to Happy New Year. So usually we will say this in the 1st January. We will say this in the usually the first 2 weeks of January. Japanese people will exchange these greetings. Right? Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, they don't really use this. Right? Because Japanese people, their calendar, they no longer follow the Lunar New Year. They follow the Western Gregorian calendar. Okay, so we'll use this for the Western New Year. And the very last one. Irashaimase. Irashaimase. Right, so regarding this one, I think Singapore F&B staff always kind of butcher it lah. It kind of irks me a lot lah. Okay, they always like what? Irashaimase. I cannot butcher it anymore, but they I don't know what they say, but it always irks me a lot. Okay, so please be careful. Irashai. So there's a double S sound, so please separate that. So irashaimase. Very good. I think this class is good. Okay, so this is all the greetings, the very basic greetings that you guys should know. Alright, if you are traveling especially, please use any of this for help. Right, so homework, guys, is going to be very simple. So you see all these Romaji characters, right? Romaji means English characters. So you see all the English characters, I'd like you to transcribe them into Hiragana. Right, so practice writing Hiragana. Watch out for the double consonants, the long sounds, right, as well as the contracted words. Contracted means it's like the ki, yo, kyo, right? So please understand how to write the small characters. It's the small case characters. Right? So you'll be thinking the O, right? So for the first letter O, which one do I use? Do I use this one or do I use this one? Right? So majority is using this one. The only time we need to use this one is when this is a particle. So I still haven't told you how to look at particle, right? So for now, I just tell you that only one is using the particle one. So can you guess which one? Ki, o, tsukemas. Right? So number 18. Number 18, the O is using the WO character. So they're not using the normal O character. Right? Other than that, the rest should follow the usual O character. Right? Okay, so next week when you come back, I would recommend you write on a piece of paper, or I recommend you to write on a notebook. We are going to have homework. So the homework is the extra piece of paper that is attached to your file. So this one, as you can see on the very first page, it says lesson 1 and lesson 2. Of course, we haven't finished lesson 1, and of course, we haven't do anything about lesson 2. So I wouldn't need this for today, but bring it back next week. Likely we will start to do it next week. Right, so this will be, usually the homework will be from here. So for today, the homework will just be penmanship. Practice writing as well as transcribing the greetings into hiragana. So to familiarize yourself. Alright, so next week my goal is to finish lesson 1 and also to start on lesson 2. Yeah. Okay, so for today we just end here. So I will just share a little bit. So you can see that this grammar number 1, right? Lesson 1's grammar. This wa character over here, this is not WA. Actually, it's pronounced as WA, but the character that we write is not the WA, it's the HA one. So this is what we call particle. So if you're interested to know what is particle, you can read up on this one first. I will not be reading on the lesson. So basically, you should know what is a particle already. Grammar particle. In English, a particle is just like our is, at, of, during, in, on. All these are what we call particle. Okay. So Japanese, we also have particle. Okay.